Sorry. Welcome back to the Scatterpot podcast. I'm David.
I'm Kanan.
And this is episode 46.
46?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, pass me... Actually, I might have one near me. Do you have a remote for the LEDs around you? Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Just snipe. Oh, snipe. Okay, I finally cleaned the underside of my desk. I mean, it's just less duct tape. It's 100% less duct tape. But it's 100% more clips and Velcro cable ties.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And Velcro squares, because that apparently works.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So, first thing we're gonna dive on into has something to do with what's behind you, Huber, if you're watching the YouTube version.
Which you should be.
Mm-hmm. You should. First, a quick aside. I'm trying to figure out, but from what I heard, at least from one person I talked to, they really liked the Pokemon thing we did at the end. The impromptu gaming thing, and he was wondering if we were ever going to do more of that. I don't know.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We get to do that. That would be fun.
Excuse me.
Because he said he actually pulled up the YouTube version and tried to look past your head to find out what we were looking at.
That's what it's gonna be like. My head's gonna be in the way. You're gonna have to like.
Well, it was funny because there was a point where you moved this way to like make me see clear,
but they
just blocked the entire camera.
Hey man,
but he said he enjoyed it. And he was wondering if we were gonna do that again. I'm like, maybe. But like the only thing we have to record in particular Switch games is your Elgato back from like 3rd grade. I
got it for my 360.
And that's the thing. Like that's why I was trying to remember when I texted you like, yo, what resolution stuff does that record at? I'm very curious.
Yeah, I have no idea. I keep on forgetting to look at it. But
so maybe we'll mess around with that idea. But speaking of gaming, something big happened this morning. Our good old boy Masahiro Sakurai told and finally announced the 5th and final of this pass, at least, of the new Smash Fighters. And look, first off, here before we give me your top 2 guesses, like who you think it is and who you want it to be, if that makes sense.
I would want it to be 2B, but that's not happening.
It could
happen, but that's the one I would want. And the one I think it is and I don't think you basically said no, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Master Chief.
See, it's funny, when I was going into it and I had this discussion with Noah and I are basically on the same point. We both thought it would be Crash Bandicoot.
Sure.
Because that makes sense. Crash, his new trilogy recently released on the Switch. Naughty Dog, Activision have been kind of chummy with Nintendo lately. But I wanted it to be Master Chief. Because, again, Microsoft has been getting kind of chummy with Nintendo and stuff like that. Well, we're all wrong. Now...
you told me before we recorded. It was someone...
Well, so here's the thing. I would have... I did not guess this, and I wouldn't have even guessed this game franchise. But that doesn't mean I'm excited about it. So now that you know that nugget of knowledge,
that's the thing.
Who do you think it is?
So you don't even think it would have been this game franchise?
No.
And you don't even think it would have been that character in that franchise? Or
I when you know the franchise, it would make sense that it would be this character.
Tracer.
No. Well, remember, I was not excited about it. I would have been pretty pumped if Tracer was
not excited.
Yeah.
So a series. Is it Avengers?
No, it's a game. Huber, they haven't crossed over into movies yet. Every single.
So it's a video game character.
Yeah, because.
Oh man, it's not Pokemon because they own that.
Yeah. Who do you think it is? Or at least guess the...
Is it foreign? Tell me, is it foreign or domestic for us? Americans.
It's mainly popular overseas, but it does have a pretty big following on this side of the pond. But I would not doubt it is way bigger in
Sonic.
Japan.
No, they already have Sonic.
Sonic and Smash. Final answer.
Um,
well, if you look behind you, Sonic's in that post, just right there.
See, we fit. Oh, there he is. It's more popular over there, but there's a fan base over here, and it's a video game, so it has to be an Asian video game.
Yep.
Samus is already in it. I don't know if Asians made that or not.
Well, I mean,
Metroid. I don't
Metroid.
Know. I don't know who made that. Actually.
Well, no, the Metroid's made by, if I'm not mistaken, it's made by HAL Laboratories, the same people who made Kirby. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's it. I think I remember seeing that wiener dog hugging like 3 little baby eggs or something when I booted up.
Oh yeah.
Metroid Zero Mission for the Game Boy Advance.
Throwback. I don't know. I'm looking around. Is it in your room?
I'm not going to answer that.
So wait.
Because if I said the real answer and explained how, then
It's not Overwatch.
Then it would give away the biggest surprise.
Shouldn't be that.
No,
it's not.
No,
that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's mainly. He even said it during this one. Smash Brothers. First off, also Smash Brothers apparently has officially crossed the line. It is the best-selling fighting game of all time. Smash Ultimate.
Yeah.
And so like and he said it's like I know it is a fighting game, but he sees it more as a celebration of gaming, and that's why there's all these different gaming characters.
Yeah.
So it is gaming related.
I have no idea, dude.
Just give me a guess in 20 seconds.
Let's see here. So it's
18,
foreign. So it's Asian. It's not Pokemon because I already have Pokemon
16,
in it.
15.
Probably
14,
on the PlayStation.
13,
I'd assume.
12, 11,
Fire. No.
9,
It's probably an RPG.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Ghost in the Shell.
All right. Is it from Ghost in the Shell, an anime character that does not have any video game portrayal? It's not.
Correct.
All right, but Huber, let's get real. What is the most represented franchise in Smash Brothers history? Come on.
I don't know.
Did you say Fire Emblem? Because
I
it's
did
another Fire Emblem character.
I did say. I was like
said-
Fire.
No. It is Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Him and his female counterpart. They're alts of each other. But yeah, who wants another Fire Emblem character?
Why would you add another? I mean, sure, but like,
Yeah.
of all the possibilities, why add one that's already in the game?
And not one
like,
that's already in the game, but one that has like 7.
Yeah, like
Fire Emblems.
they better come out. They better fix this mistake and come out with.
Well, it was funny. The whole time you were just kind of like I saw in the live chat and Nintendo's things, I saw this quickly shoot by. It's like, they better say psych real quick.
Say psych now. Say psych right now.
But because they gave us a tease, like maybe it wasn't him and maybe he'd be a later one. Because this is what happened. They said once this starts, you'll know who it is pretty quickly. It starts on like the shot of the woods, and you're like, what is this? Pans down and you see the Fire Emblem like cell shaded style, and you're like, oh, it's Fire Emblem. And you're just kind of bummed out. And it was funny. So his name's Byleth, and he has a sword. And he goes into Smash Brothers. Well, he gets invited to Smash Brothers. He gets thrown in. And then it's just clips of him getting his cheeks clapped. He's just
character?
Yeah, Byleth getting clapped. And it was all by characters with swords.
All right.
And then they make a joke. He comes back to Fire Emblem in Three Houses World, whatever that's called. And the girl that sent him there was like, it's like, what? It's like, you're back and so soon? And it's like, too many characters with swords for you? And so everyone was thinking, it's like, it was a ploy. It was a really, really convoluted ploy they did. And then, but then
Bailiff.
but then you think, you're like, wait, but they showed like a 3D rendering of him in Smash Brothers, so I doubt they just made the model just for this joke. And then they show that he has like these arcane weapons from the Fire Emblem games, and he has like, depending on which special you use, he uses different things, and you're just like,
that didn't happen.
And then he's getting released January 28th, and then they announced 6 new fighters will be coming to Smash Brothers from now until December 31st of 2021. So in the next 2 years, we're gonna get 6 more fighters. Apparently they said they've already locked in who the 6 are. And they said, but like legit, I think they haven't finished developing them yet, or
there's no way.
Well, no, I don't think they even started. And the reason why I think maybe like Nothing Beyond Concept or something like that.
They probably have, like art.
Yeah. Well, but like this is the thing he said. So first off, this video, this direct that was released, was recorded back in November. So he said like things might be different about the characters, like little details about the character stuff. And then he says, now that we're almost done with this, we're gonna start working on the other 6. And I'm like,
start working on
I'm like, dude.
You're like, wait, what?
And it oh gosh,
that'd be understandable, like for maybe the last
but
3,
they said
maybe 2. But
they said it's going to be another Fighter's Pass, so it's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably gonna cost another $25 or whatever. But the thing is, you know what? I'm fine with it. I love Smash Brothers enough that like I'm willing to give them the 25er. And but I'm not sure if it's $25 or not, because they aren't releasing the Fighter's Pass for pre-purchase until Bailiff comes out. So on January 28th, which is like I think a Tuesday or something, in 2 weeks, a Tuesday, not this next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. Just look on my calendar that's hanging on the wall.
28th is a Tuesday.
Is it not this Tuesday, but the next Tuesday, like I said?
No.
Yes, it's exactly what I said. Because next Tuesday's the 21st, and then it's the 28th. So he'll release then. His moves, I will admit, out of the Fire Emblem characters, he does have a very diverse moveset.
Oh.
One thing that I will notice, and even Sakurai said this, his mobility is like trash.
Okay.
Like he said, of the Fire Emblem characters, he has the worst mobility except for Robin. Robin has worse mobility, and I was like, okay. I'm like, great.
Thank you.
But yeah, his flurry attacks just as normal. His A's, his A's. It's the sword he has, and I don't know Fire Emblem that well. I actually want to get 3 Houses because it looks like a fun game, and apparently it's really good. But he's the sword that sort of turns into a whip as well. So it's a sword, but like it flexes and it can stretch. It reminds me of Simon and Richter's mace.
And Soul Calibur. I don't know if you've heard of that game.
Yeah, I know Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur. There's
one where people made giant penises out of cylinders and apple and hearts. Soul Calibur 6, the custom character creator.
Oh, yes.
People would make ginormous.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a character named Ivy.
Okay.
She is a British person. That doesn't really matter. That was just background. Super short background.
She's British,
but she like got this sword whip thing. I think it's exactly like it can.
Because it looks like a sword.
It's a sword, but it can extend out, and then it can wrap around people.
Exactly like that. And they did show a cool combo where like if you do it upwards, you can like grapple onto a character and like whip them down, and like also whip yourself higher, like. And it also, like Simon and Richter's whip, he'd use it to recover on the side of the map. If you do his side special, it's this spear, which does a lot of damage. And apparently the tip of the spear is more powerful.
Right.
So if you're really close to him and hit him, it's going to do less damage than if you like position yourself away and like shing, and it's got a pretty far range actually. Like
the piranha plant.
Not that far. Relative to the piranha plant's like extension, it's like a fourth of that, which is still pretty ridiculous for a spear weapon. His what is it? His down special is this. It's a staff with like a giant conch shell on the end of it. Okay. And it's basically like just a heavy weapon, And also that's his up special as well. Yeah, side specials are the spear. And his up and down special, like, of course, an uppercut or a slam down, like, you know that. Then his neutral B is essentially Link's with the bow.
Well,
except there's a difference. You can't half charge it. Like, because, you know, with Link, you can go...
Yeah.
This one, you have to at least let it charge up and shoot. And you can also supercharge it. And it does way more damage and has incredible knockback potential. But you can't... Like, it's hard to cancel out of the ability when you're doing it. You can do shield cancel on the normal one, but on the bigger one, you can't shield cancel out. At least they might change that, though. But what they showed, like... yeah, and you just have to be careful and stuff. And I was like, well, kind of disappointed. and
all this build up for another Fire Emblem.
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, I would have been fine if Fire Emblem was like... If Byleth from Fire Emblem was like the third or something like that. But he's the last one, and no one knew he was coming out either. No one had any clue. And apparently the way they kept this one a secret, they didn't even tell Nintendo employees.
Oh, God.
like it was pretty much like executives and management and then the developers. But like they didn't have like a meeting at like globally and Nintendo like, hey, this is the new Smash Fighter. Like they legit just... choked it out. Because he even said at the beginning, he's like, no one knows who's coming.
No one knows.
It's like not even Nintendo employees. And it's like, just imagine if you were a Nintendo employee and you have to pretend to be excited about it, but you're just like, really?
You're like, oh,
Fire. I'm like, whose idea? Like, Fire Emblem? Like, I mean, come on. Yeah. Like, Marth is fine. Marth is good. And Lucina. Lucina is just literally Marth.
Yeah, they're basically the same.
Well, they are the same. They're literally all...
No, yes. One's a male and one's a female Kanan. Come on.
I believe in true gender equality.
Oh, I see.
They are the same.
They're the same. Oh. Speaking of true gender equality.
Oh, Lord.
There is a manga series coming out of just Megumin.
How does that work?
Well, I believe it's just like that because on the Isekai app, and I completely missed the deadline because I haven't been on that in forever.
Oh, I didn't know you actually downloaded.
Oh, I downloaded. Yeah, I used it. You have to pay for English. That's like $5 for English.
Like for her to speak English, or for
you to speak
to her
and
in
she
English.
can understand. Yeah.
So did you pay $5?
I did. I did pay $5. Yes. But it's like a series you had to pre-order it like by the 31st to get it, and then you can't get it anymore until it comes out or whatever. I don't know the name.
But like, when does it take place?
I have no idea. There's like not much information about it. It was just like
Wait, hold on.
I forget. Like an explosive world or something.
Konosuba, an explosion on this wonderful world.
Yeah, that's it.
And the picture seems to be.
Oh, it's the Crimson Demons. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, because it's her and her sister, which I can't remember what her sister's name is.
She showed up and was like,
well, I remember. Oh,
Oni-sama.
Yeah, it's
Megumin.
like Megumin has got a. No, I still remember this made me laugh so hard. When we went to go see the Konosuba movie, before the movie started, they played title cards of the characters, of major characters.
Yeah.
And they showed up the title card for the sister, and you were so confident when you were pronouncing her name. I can't remember what.
Oh.
Hold on, I'll pull up what her name was.
I forget. It was like, yeah, but I remember it was like...
And then you were so confident, and then the movie started, and as soon as you met her, it's like, so different from what
You're
you
like,
said.
I was like, what?
Little sister's name. Let's see. Okay. So it's Komiko. Komekko.
Yeah, I was like...
and you said Komiko or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, wouldn't it be like Komiko? And you're like, no. You're like, Ko, me, Ko.
Yeah.
And then it's like, Komiko. And I'm not... You didn't look at me, but I just death stared at you. Like, in the middle of the... stared you down. Oh man, gosh. Also, to our friend Noah Davis, who is probably going to be listening to this, on Tuesday.
Your mom's gay, huh? My goodness.
No, I love your mother, Noah. But just letting you know, Noah, you need to hang out with at least me, and I bet Huber wants to be present because your gift has come in. I wrapped it. Hold on. There's 2 parts to it. You look at the YouTube video. It's nice in this Christmas wrapping paper. 1 of 2. And then I ran out of tape, so I wasn't able to wrap the second box. But it's just Christmas trees. Oh. And so, whenever you're ready, I prefer you to open this in a public setting of some sort.
Let's go to Chili's.
Let's go. Welcome to Chili's.
Welcome to Chili's.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, no. But Huber, since you know what the gifts are, I'll say it and I'll just bleep it out in post, and I'll cover my mouth. So, actually, instead of me masking, I'll just cover my mouth IRL. So in the wrapped box is the. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And then in a hidden compartment under there's the this box. And after that, in this box, the top of it is the
nice.
And underneath that is the and they're all individually wrapped. So he's gonna go through and he's gonna open these like I'm a little salty because I wanted to see which one he got. He's actually gonna like that one.
Yeah, that's it. When I saw that, I was like,
well,
man.
I was like, man, he might like that, and I'm like, I'm done covering my mouth. Yeah, but yeah. So no, if you don't like everything in your gift, there will be at least one thing you like. And now I'll just have to remember to. Sorry for the incessant beeping. Beep. I'll try to be clever with covering up the audio. So Huber, you said you had a topic for us.
So yeah, I was just gonna talk about what's been going on at school.
Mm-hmm.
There's been I'm taking calculus this semester.
Yep.
So far it's been okay, but an issue came up.
Ooh.
So our teacher. I'm trying to think how to explain this. So he assigned us 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and 2.4 to be due. So we had 2.1 and I don't actually remember. Anyways, basically, there's a lot of questions. Okay. And 2.1 was kind of like introducing. It was basically to jog your memory on factoring. That's basically all it was.
Okay.
So that's what it was. So, but when you got to the homework, it was stuff that we didn't talk about for 2.1. So it was like, I was sitting there like, I know I'm not stupid. I know we didn't. There's no way we didn't talk about this. I know we didn't. And then
the year's 2023. You haven't taken calculus in 3 years,
dude. So then 2.2 and 2.3, we learned that in the next. So that was due blah 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 blah. So we learned 2.2, 2.3, and then the homework was due a few days later.
Mm-hmm.
The homework for 2.2 and 2.3 weren't. Some of them were what we learned, but most weren't.
Okay.
So imagine
if we went into class today and the test was over things we haven't talked about.
So that's basically what it was about. Mm-hmm. So what happened was today in class, because we had 2 homeworks yesterday that were in total, it was 51 questions in total with multiple parts.
Yeah.
And we got in class today, and he started teaching the stuff that was on the homework. That was due last night. And this one dude was like, Professor, he was like, we did that on our homework. And he was like, oh, okay, I'll give an extension. It's like, okay, well, sure, the extension's nice. And I mean, I'm sure everybody got it done. But I told you the homework's 30% of our grade.
Yeah.
And the test at 30% of our grade. So
and participation is 40%.
Yeah, well, like, okay, so homework is 30. I'm sure participation is 10. And then the quizzes are. Dude, we have quizzes.
What's that split in our class that we take together? It's a weird split.
What's that not?
In our info systems, like the split of.
What do you mean by split?
Like the division of grades, how they are. I remember.
It's weird. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't exactly remember, but yeah, it's like yeah, Yeah, I was about to say.
My phone's about to buzz because I need the verification code.
It's not. I can't see it.
Oh, that's fun. All right, I'm just gonna continue though while I look up what the split for our other class was.
So yeah, if I remember for our class that we're taking, it's like what would you say? It's like
it's a weird split.
It is weird. We do have quizzes.
It's not a tough split. It's not like
No.
if you don't do X, you're going to fail. But it is very weird. I'm pulling up
the project.
The CDBs.
Yeah, the project is like the way he sectioned things out is very, very, very.
Well,
weird.
because like different exams are weighted differently, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
All right, let's see. All right, so 2 exams in the class. Oh no, it was our projects that were weighted differently.
Yeah, the projects are weird.
2 exams are both 10% each, or 20% of our grade. Attendance is 5%. Semester project. Wait a minute. Oh wait, hold on. I was looking at half of it. And I'm like, wait, that's not 100%. Our semester projects, our one semester project is 10%. Our big one. Our quizzes are 10%. Homework's 10%. In-class activities is 20%. Yeah. And then mini projects.
Are
20.
I haven't done that homework.
Which homework? Oh, assignment 1.
That's due next week.
Yeah, it's due next week.
Whew!
Huh. Yeah, no, that's due next week. But if I'm correct, that should only be worth. Is that the first? Is that our first mini project, or is that in class activities?
That homework.
Yeah, I doubt it's in class. I mean, that might be a homework assignment. I'm trying to figure out. Because like, here's the thing. All right, this is where it gets weird. Our mini projects are in total worth 25% of our grade. Database Project 1 is 3% of our grade. Database Project 2 is 5%.
That's right.
Excel Project 1 is 3. Excel Project 2 is 5. SAP Introduction is 3. SAP Fulfillment is 6. It's just like...
Yeah.
It's this weird split of things, and just... Then 20% on in-class activity.
That was kind of weird. Like, what do you mean by in-class activity?
It says class discussions, exercises, hands-on lab, etc. I don't know how this class has hands-on lab.
Yeah, so this guy, he speaks softly, which is fine.
He carries a big stick.
He does. He lets us out early when he's done, which is fantastic.
Dude, it's great, actually.
But it's so weird. Like, we haven't... Like, the stuff he's teaching us isn't like rocket science stuff, but at the same time it's like what would you say, it's I don't want to say not useful, it's info systems, which is used for business stuff.
It's sort of like it's overcomplication of a no duh moment.
Yeah,
because this is our second week of classes, and all we've talked about is how purchasing works, and it's like the different tags, like the buyer has power over buyer control, buyer power, supply demand, power, and stuff like that. It's just stuff. Like,
it's like,
do we have power over X? Or I'm like, this is a lot of no duh style. Like, when do we get to like the actual? And then when he what was it, the first or second day when he started? No, second day, because we only talked about the syllabus the first day. When he went like from the beginning of the buying process to the end, and a lot of it was like a no duh kind of like, it's like they do a sales receipt, and then that receipt gets sent to
here
and then it goes to the warehouse, and then it goes to accounting, and then after they all agree, they just go
ta-da!
Yep. And I'm like, cool.
And that was it. It's like, oh, so you just explained it.
And then we also don't have to do any coding for this class. He said no coding required.
Yeah, he said no coding required.
And I was like, so we're going to talk about an info system, yet we're not working with info systems.
Yeah, I don't really know what this class is for. It's like, you know, that class that I think everybody has to take it. It's like an intro to computer stuff, and it's like
iTech 10. It's 1001.
1001. It's literally the same stuff. Essentially, what we're doing now: Word, Excel, what else? PowerPoint, I guess.
Yeah, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and then we're using Access.
It's Microsoft
Office,
and that's what we're doing again, essentially.
But this isn't iTech 1001. This is iTech
2201.
I was about to say, I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, 2140 was the intro to programming I took, and I'm like, what's this one? 22. Did you send an email of our group to him?
No, I'll do it because
It has to be done today.
I'll do it when I get there.
It's because, dude, I don't want to get randomly. Just send.
Yeah, I'll send it to him once we're done.
Yeah, once we're done here, just send him an email like, "Yo, hey,
What's that group?
David Huber, Kane Hanley,
Eric. I don't know his
Eric.
last name.
I can look in the class list to see what his name is.
Eric von Hessler.
I was about to say, like, it's funny. My contact for him is Eric from Info Systems.
That's what he put himself under.
Oh, see, in mine, because you never sent me the contact, I was just like Eric from Info Systems. Oh, I forgot to mention this. There was something they announced in that Smash Direct that I cared and was more excited about than the new fighter. They announced 5 new Mii costumes.
Oh no.
And I was excited for 2 of them.
Okay.
One of the Mii costumes was who is the assassin in Assassin's Creed, the first couple?
There's Altair, Ezio.
Altair. Or what, him? Yeah, him, that one.
Altair.
Yeah, he is getting a Smash Brothers costume. Looks pretty cool. He's a sword fighter, obviously.
That's interesting.
Dude, what if he was the gunman? Just
bang!
Assassin. And then the other one that I was also really excited about, but I was also bummed, because I sort of see it when a character gets a Mii costume, they're sort of banished to never become a fighter, sort of. That's not true. I mean, they could bring people in, because, like, yeah, it's possible that they could come back, but, you know, when it sort of happens, it's kind of like you are being banished to the realm of never being a Smash fighter. They put in a Cuphead Smash fighter as the gunman, and my favorite part is actually they made him one of the special ones that got a song with him. So they have a Floral Fury or whatever it is. Not my favorite song from that game, but it's one of the tops. It's when you're fighting fire. It's like bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum. Just so they added him, and I'm like, great. I'll get that. It's like when they announced Sans, and everyone was like, Sans! But dude, just imagine if they actually put Sans in Smash Brothers.
They should have.
Okay, yeah. So apparently our guy's name Eric is Eric Pliego.
Pliego.
No, Pliego. Pliego? Yeah, but so, dude, oh my gosh. But, like, part of me really wanted Master Chief. Because, like...
I mean, I feel like they will do them.
Because here's what you have to think about. You have to think of tentpole characters in gaming. So, Crash Bandicoot, I guarantee that's going to be one of the 6. Master Chief should be one of the 6, but they might put Minecraft Steve.
Oh.
I know, but the thing is that you can't argue, like, Minecraft's...
I mean, yeah, he's been...
gaming importance.
They might put Fortnite in there.
I will.
They might
snap my Switch in half.
It'd probably just be Jonesy.
No, they better not put Fortnite.
Oh, I could already think of all the moves.
Dude, no. They I don't think Sakurai's gone gay yet.
Dude, I'm thinking of all the moves right now. Here's the thing,
though. Even though Fortnite's super important, I don't think it trumps the ones that we've stated: Crash Bandicoot, Master Chief. Because
probably not.
So let's just make our unofficial guesses of
unofficial.
Scatterpot podcast top 6. I may put this on the screen if you're watching YouTube. Top 6 people that we want. Actually, it was funny. So I forgot to mention this. Bailiff from Fire Emblem. I thought I saw him on someone's list for Smash Fighters, and I'm like, whose list was it? And I looked back, and it was. So I can't remember which YouTuber, but it was a YouTuber's top 10 characters I don't want Smash.
Number 1, Bailiff.
The Bailiff.
If Bailiff is in the game,
no, it was like his number 5 or number 6, something like that. But no, let's go with our 6 guesses. So we think Crash Bandicoot for sure.
Crash Bandicoot, Minecraft, Halo.
Minecraft and Halo. I don't think we'll get both Minecraft and Halo because they're both Microsoft.
Yeah, one of them.
But which one would get?
Probably Halo, I'd say.
All right,
so more.
Yeah, that would be easier to put in. Just imagine if Steve from like
his
block,
his jumping would just be him like placing blocks,
dude,
stuff like that.
I mean,
what would be his recovery?
What would be his recovery?
Maybe TNT and then blowing.
Yeah, probably similar to like, yeah, probably some TNT explosion. See,
They could just use the new Master Chief with his whole like
or
new armor.
Yeah,
thing
I was
we
about
can-
to say, I'm like,
stuff like that.
dude, I can easily think of a moveset from Master Chief. All right, so that's 2.
Overwatch.
Overwatch, I would love to see. It would definitely be Tracer if anyone,
It would
because her moveset makes the most sense. So
it
that
should be so annoying, but yeah.
Now, okay, that's an interesting thought. How would they handle her blinks?
They would probably give her unlimited blinks, but they would be like
Nerf.
predictable and like
okay.
you could see where she was going, not like it disappearing. If that makes like kind of what she does in the like.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't. Yeah.
Trying to think. There's a character that has teleportation abilities.
In Overwatch.
No, in Smash, right?
Oh.
Right?
Zelda has it when she does an up thing.
Yeah, but like isn't there like I think I'm only thinking of characters who can move super duper fast for like a quick second. Oh, also Bailiff, another thing that's broken about him. His up special, like the conch shell thing his down special, like the smack. Not only they said it's predictable to it's comparable to the Falcon Punch in strength and stuff like that. But he has something that another character with a move similar to the Falcon Punch has. He gets super armor during the animation.
Oh no!
Like our good old boy Ganondorf with the Warlock.
Oh
punch.
no!
Now, granted, it's much slower than the Falcon because they showed this. They showed a Captain Falcon. Yeah, Captain Falcon and him both starting their abilities at the same time. Captain Falcon got the Falcon Punch off first, but Bailiff was unmoved and just boom yeets him. And I'm like, oh, giving him super armor on a charge ability like that? I'm like, no. I'm like,
You done goofed,
dude. He's gonna be a nice combo for me and a couple friends from the church. Ganondorf Jigglypuff team battles.
Oh, dude.
Dude, oh, we love doing this. Like,
Oh.
There's someone at my church who legit. He for some weird reason he let me and this other guy be on the same team. I went Jigglypuff, he went Ganondorf, and he's super triggered by Jigglypuff's song. Now I was like, "Fight me like a man!" He's like, "All you do is go, hey, hey, hey."
All you do is sing.
And he's like, "Fight me like a man!" Just, hey, hey. And then he's passed out and just.
Well, there he goes. That's it.
Yeah, but so we have 2. We have 2.
We have 3. Overwatch.
Overwatch, yeah, 3.
Let's see here.
Who would genuinely make sense? A lot of people says Rayman should be one.
I'll probably be one of it.
But the thing is, I don't know if I don't know how.
Maybe Star Wars somehow.
No, Star Wars is more famous movie wise. Like because you have to realize every character in there is game first, other media second. So it has to be gaming specific. A lot of people are saying Doom Guy would be one, but I think if we're getting a Master Chief, we want to get Doom Guy.
Yeah.
You know?
See, I would want 2B, but you know.
Dude, I'm with you.
2B, 9S, A2. Those 3. I mean, they could be like interchangeable. Technically, their movesets aren't the same, but
aren't
2B and A2 have the same movesets, but 9S does not. So maybe he'll be like a different one. That's what I hope.
I'm trying to think. A lot of people say
Diva.
no. A lot of people are saying the fighters from ARMS should get one. Which I mean, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense, but like, there's only one of them I would want, and it was because she's thick as a bull.
Is it that white hair one?
Yeah, Twintel.
She was on the cover, is she? Was she not?
No, she didn't make the cover.
I thought she was on
it was Ribbon Girl and Spring Man that made the cover, but everyone played Twintel because that.
I wonder why.
Well, also her moveset was the best. Her special ability was one of the better ones. I tried to play with, Helix was his name, but Helix.
Speaking of assets, we had a conversation in a group chat the other day.
Did I have this conversation in the group chat?
Yes, about Fortnite. Do you remember the skins?
Oh, I was in the group chat.
Yeah.
I did not contribute. Oh wait, I did contribute. I called you both sick
Yeah.
sons.
Yes. So
Sick boys.
And Fortnite, for those who don't know, I think around season.
I haven't even looked at the one that you and
Oh,
people were arguing. Beach Bomber.
Her name's there's Beach Bomber, Calamity, and there was I didn't play this season, but I think it was like season 8. They came out with a skin that it was like super thick, apparently, and like ridiculously thick. And at like her, once you like level her up all the way, she got like a cat girl costume. So everybody was like, but there was a controversy with Calamity.
Yeah, I know the controversy with Calamity. That was a big news story.
Yes.
Wait, do you know what the name of the third one was? Before I just Google.
Look up season 8.
I was about to say, before I Google Thicc into the Fortnite skins.
Season 8.
Season 8 Thicc.
No, look up Thicc.
Thicc Fortnite skin.
I think it was season 8. She looks like a millennial with glasses and has colored hair.
Millennial with glasses and colored.
That may or may not be. Anyways, yes, there's a bunch of controversies with that.
What color was her hair?
I don't know.
What
Pink, maybe.
What do you mean you don't know?
It should just be a color. You got it? Or?
No.
But anyways, the controversy with Calamity, which came out in season 4 or 6, I don't remember. Found her.
I think. Wait, I think.
Calamity had jiggle physics.
Yeah, Calamity had jiggle physics,
and she had she had a crop top or a wife beater.
She had a.
I think it was a
crop.
I don't. Basically, it was a low cut shirt. And there's an emote called Jubilation, which was really famous back then.
Yeah.
And when you did it, everything would shake. And Epic was like, "We have no idea how that happened." And we were like, "Jiggle figures don't just happen." Yeah, you're like, Epic. Someone did something somewhere. I'm sure that no one got fired. I'm sure everything was fine. But
okay, I think I found the skin, but I can't find out what the name of the skin is because the picture they show is just the top half of one of the skins, and then
I don't know what.
And then a woman very scantily clad in the real life picture, but I don't know what her name is.
I don't know her name.
What? Wait, hold on. Let me. Oh gosh, this is a YouTube video. This is a YouTube video. Let's.
I was like, what is that?
It wouldn't be coming through the. I wish. Do they have the names? All right, that's the Beach Bomber.
The Beach Bomber. Oh, there was also an emote that came out with the Beach Bomber called. It was either drop it or break it down or something, and it was you know that black.
Okay, that doesn't even match. Wait a minute. Oh wait. You said gets a cat girl skin?
Yeah, at the very end, like she got like a full body suit and she has cat ears.
Okay, I want you. Okay, okay, then it's probably this one because I'm watching a current YouTube video. Thicc Fortnite skins in real life, summer 2019.
Oh my gosh!
And these two don't even look alike.
that's her without that stuff on. The one right here. That's what she's supposed to look like.
Hold on.
That's her with her. Like,
so was the name Lynx?
I have no idea. I didn't play that season.
I'm like that just changed on us.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like they released that, and apparently, I'm not because I wasn't playing it at that time.
Okay, apparently it was Lynx, and this is her normally.
Yeah.
Yep.
And people are like, Thicc! And because the game is kids game,
rated T for teens.
Yes. Yeah. Rated T for.
Oh gosh, I'm disgusted by Fortnite.
We can probably talk about that. What are some controversies about stuff like that came up?
Hashtag, do you remember the days when everyone thought Kylo Ren's lightsaber was going to be the biggest issue with the new trilogy?
Yeah, everybody didn't like.
Dude, oh my gosh.
Kylo Ren.
Because everyone was like, lightsaber gate. They're like, dude, they don't have what on earth is that lightsaber?
There's memes, like, pew, and then they do.
And it's like, that's not how lightsabers. And so everyone's freaking out.
Then now everybody loves Kylo.
Remember the days when that was the biggest problem with the new trilogy? Before the trilogy even began.
Before the trilogy was the trilogy.
Before the trilogy was even a movie. I can't remember what video I was watching, but someone's like, let's go back to the days when we thought lightsaber gate was going to be the biggest problem with the new trilogy.
Dude, those
Let's
so much stuff.
like it's always funny watching stupid controversies of things. Like remember the Tracer Thicc controversy?
That
in
was so
Overwatch?
stupid.
Like one of her victory poses, she just is.
Widowmaker has the exact same victory pose.
Oh yeah, no, she does. Well,
literally the exact same victory pose.
but the difference is that Tracer's supposed to be the wholesome box art lady.
But they made her bi.
I mean,
and
all people, bro.
Yeah, and she was like, "Here's my girlfriend, Amelia." And they released a comic about it.
Yeah, that was the Christmas comic. It's her zipping around trying to find a gift, and they don't tell you it's her girlfriend. You just see at the very end, it's like, I'm trying to find a gift for a friend of mine. Well, I can't remember how they worded it, but at the very end, it's like, oh, she's bi, and I'm like, I don't care. What I learned from that comic is Torbjorn went up when he got his relationship. Have you seen what Torbjorn's wife looks like?
Torbjorn got...
Hold on. Do you know what Torbjorn's wife?
Yeah. Oh no, she's
Swedish. She's like 6'7".
Yeah.
And she's hot.
And what? Torbjorn had Birgitta with her.
Yeah.
Didn't he have like a bunch of more children?
I don't know.
Either.
The only picture of him and his wife is the Christmas one where there's like Reinhardt in this corner and like all the kids are piling around Reinhardt, and I'm not sure how many of those kids are. Right. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but like
Birgitta Lindholm.
Yeah, this is Torbjorn got this.
Yeah.
Like just, and then I sit there and I'm like, a short fat dwarf.
Got that.
I'm going to Sweden.
There you go. What else?
Think. No, we also gave up on our 3 other Smash.
Yeah.
On. All right. I'll go for this. Other 3. Phoenix Wright from the Phoenix Wright trilogy.
Sure.
He's been in a fighting game.
Sure.
So it could work, and it would be really funny. You come up with one, and I'll think of another one.
Oh man. The Witcher. I don't know his name, but
Geralt.
Yeah, him.
Geralt. Yeah, he could work. I'm not sure. That's interesting. Yeah,
he'd be a sword person more than likely.
But look at that. Look at all the swords we have.
Too many swords,
dude. You know who we need? We need Knack from the PlayStation exclusive Knack.
What about Midna from Twilight Princess? She could use her Twilight powers.
See, the thing is that I don't think we would get Midna. I think we'd be more likely to get a Wolf Link with Midna attached.
Oh, Midna's already a...
She's an assist trophy.
Brick! Well...
But you know what? I'm holding out because my other one would be Skull Kid. He's also an assist trophy. But dude, give me Skull Kid. I want him. I remember, I was like, I had theories on that Skull Kid was going to be the next one to announce this match.
Oh yeah,
because of chairs.
Yeah, chairs and pillows and stuff like that?
Well, no, my main thing was chairs. Because like in the background, where he announced the first one, when he announced not King K. Rool, Joker, in the background there were wooden barrels and wooden crates. And then the next one was Donkey Kong, which involves barrels and crates. And then, so I'm looking in the background of that video, and I see these 2 ugly chairs that no man should just own. It is a yellow chair and a purple chair. The colors of Tattle and Tail from Majora's Mask. Right. So I was thinking Skull Kid. But apparently, no, he just had those chairs at the back of his office. Like, oh, yeah. Those things? It's like, oh, I've had those for a while.
Yeah. When I first got to this company.
But it's funny, in the more recent ones, he's just been in a plain white room because apparently people were like deducing them from the backgrounds. I'm not sure if that's officially why, but the last couple ones he's just been in a plain white room with nothing around him. That's
just him losing his sanity.
Yeah, dude.
For making this game.
Dude, you know what? He doesn't need to make another Smash game.
No, he doesn't need to. We'll see what.
But like, what would he do?
Probably all the exact same characters for no reason, and then.
Like, the thing is, you have to realize, now that we're at the point where we have every single character, it's less of which character's going to be in Smash, But he just would have to come up with like a handful of new characters and release a new game. But honestly, he could just port this game to systems for like the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Just add more to this game, because like just and like occasionally just update the engine, like whenever the next console after the Switch comes out, like release like Super Smash Brothers Ultimate DX or something like that. That's like upgraded visually. It's all the same characters. Animations are crisper, maybe some, and then maybe 3 new characters, and then announce we're releasing more characters.
Yeah.
Because dude, because I don't know how you top this version of Smash.
I mean, they basically made it to where they can't. They have to.
Because, like, and the story mode even kind of wraps up in a very, like, somber denouement style, like...
Yeah, they can't... I don't think they can do it.
Because, like, literally, you defeat darkness. You play as Master Hand. Yeah, but, alright, let's move into, your fun fact of the week, Huber. If you have one.
This is a fun fact I know. I don't know if it's true or not. It was a man who survived both atomic bombings in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and then he lived on to...
Wait, survived both? Like, was he in Nagasaki?
I think so.
What was the time differential between the bombings?
Well, I think a few days. I don't really know.
Survived Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Tsutomu Yamaguchi. Let's see. Tsutomu Yamaguchi was a survivor of both Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bombings during World War II, although at least 70 people are known to have been affected by both bombings. He is the only person to have officially been recognized by the government of Japan for surviving both explosions. Yamaguchi, a resident of Nagasaki, was in Hiroshima on business for his employer, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. When the city was bombed at 8:15 on August 6, 1945. He returned to Nagasaki the following day, and despite his wounds, he returned to work on August 9th.
Oh my gosh!
3 days after the bomb.
Dude, my man survived the nuclear bomb and was like...
shows up to work 3 days later.
Golly.
It's like, yo, Yamaguchi, didn't you like...
Didn't a nuke just go off?
Wait, just... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just read this whole sentence again, because let me finish the sentence, and it's pretty funny. Not funny, but kind of funny. All right. He returned to Nagasaki the following day, and despite his wounds, he returned to work on August 9th, the day of the second atomic bombing.
Just imagine...
Just like, yo, Yamaguchi, didn't a bomb go off? And it's like...
Yeah, it kind of sounded like, boom! Just like that.
Kind of like the ground shook. like
bright
that,
light.
Like that. It's like...
mushroom cloud. And
let's see.
it's like this really big shock.
That morning, whilst being berated by his supervisor as crazy after describing how one bomb had destroyed the city, the Nagasaki bomb detonated. In 1957, he was recognized as a hibakusha, explosion-affected person of Nagasaki bombing. But it was not until March 24th of 2009 that the government of Japan officially recognized his presence in Hiroshima 3 days earlier. He died of stomach cancer on January 4th, 2010 at the age of 93.
Stomach cancer.
He was an engineer. He had 3 children.
He had 3 children before or after the bombings?
It doesn't say anything about it. Hold on, let's see.
I would hope probably before, but you never know.
It doesn't mention when his kids were born.
Interesting.
Later during the Allied. You can assume it had to have been after the bombings. Think about it. So let's see. He's 93 when he died. How old would that have made him? Actually, no. He would have been around 20-something. No, he would have been 20-something, right? What's calculator?
Calculator.
All right. Let's see. What is 2010? Oh, I misspelled that. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. What is 2010 minus 1945? Okay, so he was... So, all right, hold on. So at the time of the bombings, he was 28 years old. He could have had kids by that point.
He could have had kids, yeah.
But he could have had kids after that point, too.
It's completely possible, yeah.
Wait, in this Wikipedia page, there's also a tab for BBC controversy, which I think would... On December 17th, 2010, the BBC featured Yamaguchi in its comedy program QI, referring to him as the unluckiest man in the world. Both Stephen Fry, the host of QI, and the celebrity guest drew laughter from the audience in the segment that included examples of black humor, such as asking if the bomb had landed on him and bounced off. A clip from the episode was uploaded by BBC after the show, but was later deleted. A BBC spokesperson told Kyoto News, "We instructed our crew to delete the file since we had already issued a statement of that the content was not appropriate." The episode triggered criticism in Japan. Toshiko Yamazaki, Yamaguchi's daughter, appeared on NHK's National Evening News and said, "I cannot forgive the atomic bomb experience being laughed at in Britain, which has nuclear weapons of its own. I think this shows that the horror of atomic bomb is not well." That just
probably bad translation.
Yeah, probably. Is not well enough understood in the world. I feel sad rather than angry. The Japanese embassy in London wrote to BBC protesting that the program insulted the deceased victims of the atomic bomb. It was reported that Piers Fletcher, a producer of the program, responded to complaints with the "We greatly regret it when we cause offense. And it is apparent to me that I underestimated the potential sensitivity of the issue to Japanese viewers." On January 22nd, 2011, the BBC and Talkback Thames jointly issued a statement. In addition to the joint statement, the BBC delivered a letter from Mark Thompson, Director General of the BBC, to the Japanese embassy. Wow. I'm just trying to think, like, just imagine you survive an atomic bomb, go to work 3 days later, and then another bomb drops on you.
I don't know where he was in the city.
I don't know. Yeah, I was about to say. I was wondering if there's any maps like showing where he was relative to the drop.
It shows you. Well, I know there's stuff that shows you like the blast radius of
an atomic
little
bomb.
Boy.
Yeah,
little boy, and I forget the other.
Yeah,
name.
but we don't have enough time to do that much research. But that's
that's our outro.
Oh, that reminds me. We have to come up with an intro in a month and a half.
Easy, dude. We'll just post it on YouTube. What? Nothing. I said nothing.
Oh, we'll figure it out. Oh, this has been the Scatterpot Podcast. I have been Kanan.
I've been David.
And
Kinsley.
And I hope that none of you have to deal with an atomic bomb in the impending world war that's coming.
Nah, it's coming.
I know. It's fun.
Space Force. That's what's coming now.
Dude, you know what? If I get drafted, I better get drafted to Space Force.
The Space Force is part of the Air Force.
So. No. I will be exclusively Space Force.
Private Hanley. Get up there in space.
Dude, like
from the Halo Reach.
I was about to say, I'm like private, but dude, you know what? Part of me, I hope I get to sergeant level, bro.
You're gonna have to survive a few battles.
Yeah,
do some heroic things, and
my aspiration isn't Master Chief. Sergeant Buck. That's my
okay.
That's my goals.
Okay.
Just to reach Sergeant Buck levels.
Okay.
Because Sergeant Buck is Nathan Fillion, and that man.
Oh, are we still recording?
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
sorry. This is just. Yeah, that's my aspirations. Sergeant Buck and Smash. Final answer.
Might be Sergeant Johnson. You never know.
No, dude, Sergeant Johnson would be the lamest.
He'd just be a normal Marine. Or he's technically a Spartan. He's part of the Spartan.
Yeah, but program, the thing is, no one knows Sergeant Johnson as a Spartan.
Yeah,
it would be funny. All he does is calls other Spartans in for attacks. He just goes, "Blue Squad, we need," and then they all bust down just. And then they slap, and then they dive away. He basically just summons assist trophies, but all of them are Halo themed.
That would do it.
He calls in some orbiters, and all right. That's been the Scatterpot Podcast. See you guys next week. Goodbye.